be sober to see the tricks that's going down to rob you of your future, black man and woman. Don't come to Illinois State trying to make a white university relevant to black people. That's wasting valuable time. Come here and extract the knowledge and then go back and use it to build your community. Brothers and sisters who know the truth and who quake and shake in fear to speak the truth. The scripture said, how can they know except they have a preacher? And how can they have a preacher except he be sent? The slave master's children are not going to send you a preacher to free you from them.
Hello brothers and sisters. I really hope you're all doing fine from wherever you are watching me from. Now, Minister Louis Farrakhan has been calling out the black community to unite. Now, he has been criticizing the US foreign policies on Africa and to the black countries around the world. Now, he has been calling out the Western systems to leave alone the black community because of the atrocities they have already caused them. You know, and this is a wake-up call to all people of the human race to respect humanity and to unite and save the world from the damages that it's going through. So let's watch this video, then have a really quick discussion at the end of it. Thank you so much.
The reason you're in this condition has nothing to do with you. The enemy wanted to reduce the black man to a powerless people who would perpetually be under his foot.
That's right.
You have become troublesome now because you don't want to be under his foot anymore, but don't know how to get your own foot out of your own way. So somebody has to help you. The scripture says, how can they know except they have a preacher? And how can they have a preacher except he be sent? Follow me now.
Yes, sir. Educated.
The thing that got you and me messed up is our powerlessness. No man can be a man without power. No man can exercise his authority as a man without power. No man in this world can have power and not have money. If you don't have money in this world, you don't have power. Therefore, no man can be a man with just knowledge and no money. Knowledge must lead you to money. And then money will lead you to good homes and friendship. And money will enable you to do for yourself and your wife and your children what you know you should do as a man.
That's right.
But without money and without knowledge and without power, you become a madman. So I saw a black brother on television the other day. He had shot up somebody in a carjacking. And the white reporter was asking him, how did you feel?
Think about that.
He said, when I had the gun in my hand, I felt invincible. That's a heavy statement.
Yes, sir.
That gun gave him a sense of real power. He felt that if he went up to another man and said, give it up, that man would give it up. And then he could pump lead in him and watch him give up the most precious of all gifts, his life.
That's right.
I'm bad. I got power. I got a gun. Who gave you the gun? And what's more important, why did he give you the gun? when you know that the enemy has never wanted to see black men armed, why now are arms so prevalent in the black community?
Yes.
Let's talk. You don't have power, you want power. You don't have power, you want to access power.
Right.
So power then, to some, as Mao Zedong said, power grows out of the barrel of a gun. Wrong, Mao.
Come on, tell me.
Wrong.
That's right, wrong.
But since you don't know where real power comes from, somebody put a gun in your hand and you feel, damn,
Right, yes, sir.
I got power.
Yeah.
Let me go try this out. Who you gonna try your power out on? See, you don't go into South Boston and try out your power. There's no drive-by shootings in South Boston or East Boston or Roslindale. Come on. There's no drive-by shooting in Newton. But there's drive-by shooting in Roxbury.
Yes.
Drive-by shooting in Dorchester. Why? Because you have never been trained to use your power against those who deprived you of it.
Right.
You just trying out your power on your own neighbor, your own brother, your own family member. Who put the guns in your hand? You know you can't go to a gun store. Most of us in this room have been arrested for something. Is that right? So you can't go to a gun store. You can't go to the gun store and say, hey, I want a 45, I want an AK, I want a... They say, what's your name? Forget my name. They put that name in the computer. They say, you better get out of here. So most of the guns that you have are illegal weapons, which automatically gives the authority of the police, when they find you with an illegal weapon, a chance to put you away for 5 years.
That's right.
If they wish to. And if it's involved with a violent crime, you know how much more time is added to that. So here they got slave labor. They had your great-grandfather.
Right.
He working from can't see morning to can't see night. Some slave master tell him, get up!
That's right.
Lay down.
Come on.
What?
That's right.
Now you got somebody saying, all right.
Yes, yes.
Roll call. By the numbers, you're a slave again.
Yeah.
A powerless slave again. Brothers, let me hasten because I don't want to keep you long. They put the gun in your hand to set up the black community for the bigger gun.
Yes. Right.
They want to give you a sense of power so you will terrorize your own community. It makes it very hard for me to teach black people to love one another when it's my brother who's breaking into my house, carjacking me, drive-by shooting, selling dope to my child, trying to put my daughter out on the block.
That's right.
You can't love people who do that to you. So hate is multiplying in the black community. Us against us. So the women are sick of it, burying their sons, burying their children, So they're crying out, can't you send the National Guard in? Don't you ever think that the police don't have firepower to deal with this. They not only have enough firepower to deal with this, they have the backup of the National Guard and the federal troops. So what is the black community being set up for? Look at the movie Boys in the Hood. The black brother who made it, he didn't make it for evil purposes. He made it to show the reality of life in the hood.
Yes, sir.
But that went all over the world. And people in foreign countries are saying, is this what's going on in America?
Think about that.
Then you came out with Menace to Society. You went to the movie, I saw it, but I'm going to tell you what I saw. I saw us being set up for a genocidal attack. I saw us with our craziness. We went in a Korean store, shot up the merchant,
Yes, sir.
and laughed at what we were doing. See I pumped it, man. Then I saw that played out on television
Yes.
in real.
Right. Yes.
It wasn't a movie now. A brother goes in a Korean store, jewelry, pistol whips a Korean woman,
Yes.
knock her down. Take the jewelry. Then as he's leaving, he reaches over the counter and squeezes off rounds into him. This is going all over America, all over the world. You are being seen as an animal.
That's right.
You are being seen as a savage. You're being seen as a people unworthy of life. They're setting you up so that when the tanks come and roll through Roxbury, you and your little pea shooter, what you gonna do with your little Uzi? And an armored personnel carrier rolling down the streets, helicopter gunships above your head, pulling the plug on your gas and your electricity. You want to fight?
Go ahead.
You like blood?
Go ahead.
Well, maybe the enemy will give you so much of your blood, you'll understand why you need to stop the killing and learn how to love and respect yourself. Brothers, the movie was called Menace 2. Well, if you John the second, who's John the first? If we are Menace 2, who's Menace 1? Menace 1 is white men who have dominated the planet and been a menace to the darker people of the world, raping, robbing, pillaging, killing, wherever he has gone. Menace 1, is he your example? Is he a man you want to pattern yourself after? Is he? I didn't hear you. A little louder. Why then do you call him the man? You didn't say he was a man. You said he is the man. When you use the definite article the, you make the man the example, the original, the thing that you model after. He is not the man for me. He's not the man for you. He's not your originator. So the one that should be the man to you, the model for you, the guide for you is he who created you. All right. I want to wrap this up. In the Bible, Moses and the first 5 books of the Bible are called the books of Moses. The Genesis means the birth of, the beginning. We now have come to our Genesis, our beginning. But what was it like, Moses, in the beginning? And why was Moses a liberator talking to his people about a Genesis and use these words? Listen. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And God, on the Spirit of God, moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And he saw that the light was good. And he separated the light from the darkness. And one part he called day, and the other part he called night. I'm asking the question, why was Moses a liberator talking to the children of Israel about the Genesis, or the beginning of creation? If you are at your Genesis, then a modern Moses has to come and talk to you like Moses talked to the children of Israel. Listen. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Look above you, brothers. The heavens above and the earth work as a team. If they don't work together, life doesn't come up out of the earth, because the heavens have to be lit in order for the heaven and the earth to work together.
Yes, sir.
But the scripture says God created the heavens and the earth, but the earth was without form and void. How many of you have ever seen a check that was voided?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing happening, non-negotiable. You can't use it. Now, God created the heavens and the earth, but the earth is without form and void. Do you know what gives form? It's motion. Motion. So if there's no form, there's no motion. If there's no motion, there's no light. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. What does it mean, brothers? God created heaven and earth. God created mind and body. The mind is the heaven of the body, and the body is the earth, because it is made from the earth. Look at your skin. It's like any leaf of a tree with pores in it. Look at the pores. That's right. Yes, look at the veins. And look at a leaf that has veins in it. The blood goes through the veins, giving life to this. And so does the sap and the energy go through the veins in the leaf to give it life. You're from the earth. The vegetation of the earth gives you your body. The stone of the earth gives you your bone. But the brain is the heaven of your body.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
But the earth is without form. Look at you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You are without form. And you're void as a people. You're like a canceled check. Nobody cares about you. Nobody can use you. You're dead.
Come on.
Voided. They don't know what to do with the black man.
You know it.
They don't know what to do with you, brother. So they've decided, many of them, if we let these cats live, if they just keep multiplying,
Right.
by the year 2086,
Yes.
the demographers are saying that at our present birth rate and their present birth decline, we could be the majority population in less than 100 years. Do you know what that means? If blacks become the majority, Hispanics close behind, and there's any kind of alliance between the black and the Hispanics, then run, Jesse, run. Ain't no talk.
Hello, brothers and sisters. I really hope you're all doing fine from wherever you are watching me from. Now, I'm really happy that I'm sharing these clips with you. Now, they are from Louis Farrakhan, one of the most known leaders of Islam, of the Nation of Islam, who has been going around advocating for the unity of the black community and those of the minority in the United States of America. Now, I'm very happy that I'm talking of a person who has championed the message of do it yourself, the message of no one is coming to save you, that you must save yourself. Now, I'm really happy that however much he has received some backlash, that he has remained steady and he has been doing a tremendous work to make sure that the Nation of Islam, the black folks in the United States of America and across the world are united. Now, as a matter of fact, it must be remembered that Louis Farrakhan has been championing for the message of do for self, encouraging black Americans to build their own businesses, schools, farms, and even institutions. Now, this should not be confused with something like racism. It should not be confused with alienating a group of people from who they are or from the other group. It is the self-awareness that has been lacking in the black community, that Louis Farrakhan has been coming out to promote the black reliance, self-reliance, and economic empowerment. I really love this message of his when he talks about how the black community has been left out in major progress and in major development, even after they had their own president who they believed, Barack Obama, was going to make things better for them. Now, he has been talking and calling out the black leaders who ran short of their duties and their responsibilities to the black nation. Now, Louis Farrakhan has helped to create and promote economic cooperatives with the Nation of Islam, including farms, clothing factories, and security firms. And this has made it easy for us to understand, and for the black community in the diaspora to understand that they are not alone, and that they can be empowered both economically, socially, and culturally, that no one should actually demoralize them in doing whatever is good for themselves and whatever is good for the community. Now, Louis Farrakhan has also raised awareness about the need for financial literacy and land ownership among the black Americans and the whole black community in the diaspora. Now, we should actually remember that Louis Farrakhan has had a very rough time educating the black community, and some of the black community were not even ready to listen to his speeches and his lectures. But over time, as he went and got old, people now started understanding that Louis Farrakhan has always meant good for them, that sometimes you will lack a leader who can come out and challenge the systems, the Western systems, on how to treat the black community and how the unity of the black community is also important. Now, Louis Farrakhan has been following the footsteps of one Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Now, he has been advocating for the black unity. He has been advocating for whatever is good for the black community, and that there is need for the diaspora to unite, for the diaspora to actually self-rely on themselves and empower themselves economically, socially, and politically also. Now, Louis Farrakhan has been talking about these things for a very, very long time, and this is the time we should actually give this man his own flowers. He has been talking whatever many other black leaders cannot even say. Those even who live in Africa, those who have betrayed their own people, and those who have made sure that the black community still suffer even years after we were told we have independence, both in Africa and in the Caribbean. We must not accept such things. And I really feel it when we have leaders like Ibrahim Traore in Africa, when we have leaders that have always tried to embrace the unity and tried to bring the black community together. Now, Louis Farrakhan has been talking about the political mobilization and the Million Man March. Now, this must be remembered that from 1995, Farrakhan organized the 1 million man march, and to Washington. And one of the largest peaceful gatherings by then, this was one of the biggest peaceful gatherings in the U.S. history. Now, this event was to promote themes of atonement, reconciliation among the black community, and it was to do actually to promote oneness amongst the black community. Now, this was to bring a sense of responsibility also to the black men, who live in the US and who have abandoned their family. Now, who do you really think can really do these things at the moment? A person who can organize a 1 million man march in the US or anywhere across the world. Now, we've been seeing leaders in the black community who cannot even help their own people, who have run short of the expectations from the public domain. And this is the time we should actually realize that Louis Farrakhan has been talking and calling out the Western systems for whatever they have done to Africa, for whatever they have done to the children of Africa in the diaspora, and that he has even been organizing big gatherings in the U.S. capital, Washington, D.C., and is trying as much as he can to bring the black community together. And these gatherings have actually helped to spark a national dialogue amongst the black and the white community. And this dialogue have always been around race and how people have been treating each other over time. Now, this is not the time to spread hatred. This is not the time to actually talk about how much superior your race is, or how much superior your country or your personality is. This is the time we should embrace humanity. This is the time we should call upon all the systems to realize that they are not working for themselves, that these politicians should not just sit there and loot everything, that we as the people, and when I say we as the people, I mean both black and white, that we must come together. We must bring ourselves together and make sure that we are united. Now, I love talking about the people who are actually supporting the unity of humanity, not just the unity of the black community alone, but the unity of humanity. Now, it must be remembered, people like Jane Elliott has been talking about the unity of Africa, the unity of the Caribbean, the unity of the black folks around the world, and the unity of the white black race together. Now, it must actually not be confused with racism. It must not actually bring division amongst ourselves. This is a video that is meant to unite both black and white. Now, I do not really matter which color you come from. It doesn't matter at the moment. We are all people of the human race, and we all must treat each other with equality, with love. This is whatever. If you are Christian, if you are Muslim, you actually believe that it is good when you treat your brothers and sisters right, because the Quran wants that, the same the Bible also wants that. I do not know of a religion around the world that talks about hatred. I do not know of one. This is a moment we should take to reflect whatever has been happening in the world, and across Africa, across Europe, Antarctica, across Australia, across everywhere, Europe, just everywhere, and Asia. Now, we must see ourselves as one. We must not divide ourselves up in the lines of race, personality, country, culture. It doesn't really matter a lot. Now, you must realize that all those who are running division politics, all those who are running divisive ideologies across the world, they have a better life. They run these ideologies to survive with whatever they are running, whatever their business are up to, and we do not want to see such things. We do not want to see a failed humanity, and I love when Louis Farrakhan talks about the global black solidarity. This is to bring Africa, the diaspora, Asia, America, and everywhere around the world, Europe, together, the Caribbean, and to talk as one. Now, I was actually listening to one of his lectures when he visited South Africa, Ghana, Libya, Nigeria, and he often emphasized on shared struggle against colonialism and racial oppression. This is very, very, very nice, and it is good that he has been criticizing the Western systems, including the US, on its foreign policies in the global South. And he has been calling out for Pan-African unity, and independence from the Western influence. For how long is Africa going to shed their tears? For how long is the Caribbean still going to shed their tears in the hands of Spain or in the hands of any other country? For how long are we gonna see the same problems that we had before we were given independence? For how long are we going to sit and beg for systems to work for us? Don't you see this is a wake-up call for all of us to unite, for all of us to come together and to experience and try as much as we can to experience whatever we've lacked for a very long time. Brothers and sisters, this is not the time to rub shoulders. This is not the time we should call out each other's names. This is the time that we should actually realize and bring back the cultural and educational influence to ourselves. Whatever was taken away from us, it can be returned to us. We can go and grab the opportunities that were grabbed away from us through speeches and publications. We can do this, This is whatever has been happening. And I love it when I watch speeches by Minister Louis Farrakhan, Tim Wise. I watch from Martin Luther King Jr. And as I go ahead and unravel whatever was hidden that Malcolm X was talking about. Now, we must not be fed with negative news. Let's be very, very positive about humanity. There is something good that is in us, coming together as people of the human race. We can save our world. We can save our continent. We can save our culture. We can save humanity. It is high time we should stop the fight. We do not need a World War III. I do not advocate for divisions. I advocate for groups of people. Africans should unite, right? Before even thinking of the bigger unity. Blacks, folks in the US and across the world, the black community should unite. And I feel like this is whatever we need, and this is whatever we've been lacking. Thank you so much for having taken the time to watch this video. I really appreciate. Let's not focus on the controversies of whatever has been done in the past. Let's focus on the positive things that can bring positive impacts to our lives. Thank you so much. If it's your first time on this channel, please consider subscribing, sharing, commenting, and liking this video. Now, I do say you share it because if the message is too good, it should reach the world. If the message is so impactful, let it impact you and someone else somewhere. Thank you so much. See you in our next episode.